Hey, it's Tracy here. First things first, I want to thank you for purchasing my AI-C Employee Snapshot. The C, of course, is for conversational, specifically using CloseBot with HighLevel to qualify leads and book appointments. CloseBot's phenomenal. If you haven't used it yet, you're going to love it for qualifying and booking. In this snapshot, or as part of the snapshot, I've included a CloseBot demo bot that allows somebody to run a demo by clicking a button here on the page and filling out this form. So once this form is completed, the demo is going to start for them, for the user on their mobile phone, right? And as part of my snapshot, I've got two versions of the landing page here. This is one, which is a simple page that has a video here of you talking about your AI and why it's so good. And then the second version is like this, looks like this. So somebody can come here and click the free text demo button here and start the demo by filling out this form, right? So the idea here is to make it step by step simple by trying the demo now and then booking a call with us and then streamline your business, right? So the idea is to get them to fill out this form, experience the demo, and at the end of the demo, they can book an appointment with you via a calendar link for your specific calendar. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is how the funnel works. So in this video, I'm going to go through step by step how to install the snapshot into your sub account and how to configure everything across the board. Okay, we'll save the CloseBot demo for the last. So let's get through everything high level first. So let's go. I'm going to close this tab and this tab. And let's go over here. So now the first thing I need to do to install the snapshot is I need to have a sub account created, because the way I deliver my snapshots is via a restricted snapshot link which only works for your sub account, so it can't be shared. But you must have an existing sub account already in use to apply it to. Okay, so I'm just going to go step by step from the start. I've got this detailed document that I've also created for you guys that explains virtually step by step how to set everything up, and I'm just going to go through here step by step, just like you're going to when you receive the snapshot and you're ready to load it. Okay, now the first thing at the top here, I'm going on based on I'm basing everything on three assumptions. Everything meaning installing the snapshot. Number one, you already have an existing A2P verified high-level sub account that you're going to load the snapshot into. If you don't have an A2P verified account, you must do that, because if you want the bot to be able to send a text message back and forth with the demo, it's going to need an A2P verified phone number, right? And if you haven't been through A2P verification yet, it's really, really simple. And I've made it even more simple for you, because I'm going to give you all of the A2P scripts here that make this easy. It's all but guaranteed to get approval within 24 to 48 hours. I just went through this process last night for another client, and I immediately got approved for the number, but the campaign was shortly after. So my method by providing the scripts to you that you're going to have to add to the A2P during your verification process, it's going to make it really easy to get verified. Okay. Number two, you've provided your sub account ID, which is for the restricted snapshot that I'm going to give you. And let me show you if I can. Let me go to a sub account here, one of my sub accounts, and I'll show you where to find the sub account ID. So if you see this URL here, this is one of my sub accounts, my main T-Work sub account. The ID is right after the location right here. So this funky letter and number, letters and numbers here, after the location / this is your sub account ID. Okay. All right. And number three, you have a CloseBot account. You need a CloseBot account. You could use a free account, that you're testing or whatever, but you need to have a CloseBot account, because you're going to actually create a bot in CloseBot and connect that to HighLevel to run your demo through. Okay. So those are all the assumptions. Let's get going. So the first thing that we have to do is we need to create a sub account to load the snapshot into. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here to my agency view. Into sub accounts, and I'm going to create a new sub account right here. Bam. And when you actually, So I'm going to go to my snapshots, and I'm going to look for my AI-C Employee Snapshot by TWorks. It's this one right here, AI-C Employee Snapshot by TWorks. I'm going to select this one and continue. I'm going to select to click to add the account manually here. And this is just going to take a minute for HighLevel to create this account or get it started anyway. So I'm going to add my name now, my email address. If I can get it right here. Okay. Business name, I'm just going to name this ABC. Main Street, this stuff really doesn't matter, but it needs to be in there. I'm going to select United States. My business niche, I'm going to marketing agency. My state is Florida. My postal code. My phone number. I'm going to use a fake one. And my time zone. Since I'm in Florida, I'm on the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so I'm going to just select the American New York Eastern Standard Time. And now I'm going to click Save. Move my face out of the way so I can click Save. There we go. Now this is just going to take a minute for HighLevel to create the sub account and add the snapshot on all the assets to the account. Okay, now that I've got the sub account created, I'm going to click Switch to Sub Account to go into that sub account directly. And now if I go over to Sites just to check to see how the load's going here, you can see already that I've got all the funnels that I need. So I think we're ready to go. So let's go back over to the step-by-step doc, and let's see. I explained that these are the funnels that are included. This is the A1C Employee Funnel by TWorks. That's this main funnel. I also have a Google review funnel and an unsubscribe funnel. Okay, more on those later. First things first, we need to connect a domain to our funnels. So I'm going to move my face over here again if I can. There we go. I'm going to go down here to Settings, and I've got all of these instructions mapped out for you step by step here. I'm going to go to Domains, and I'm going to select Connect Domain up here, and I'm going to use the snap.tworks.com subdomain here. Continue. Now, normally, if this is your first time adding a subdomain or a domain, or you're just doing it again, and you're using GoDaddy or another provider, I'll show you this in a second. This is going to happen automatically. Okay, it's going to ask you to confirm and ask you to log into GoDaddy or whatever your host is to add the DNS record for you. But what I'm going to do in this case, because I've already added the DNS to my own server, I'm just going to select Add Record manually and verify records here. And this should be very quick because I already did this earlier today. Let's go HighLevel. There we go. So it added my snap.tworks.com or snap.tworks.com subdomain. Typically, you'll get another screen up here that says apply this domain to a funnel or website. And I have the instructions in here as well. But for whatever reason, it bypassed that step for me. Don't know why, but that's okay. Next step we're going to do is we're going to now map this to our main funnel. And as I just said, like typically HighLevel will show you another screen in here that'll allow you to add this or map this to a funnel, and that would be handled in this main part here. But because it didn't give us that option right now, I'm just going to go hit the back button here. I'm going to go over to Sites, and I'm going to go to my main funnel right here, which is what I want to map this domain to first because it's the main funnel. And then I'm going to go to Settings up here. And then over under domain, I'm going to select my snap.tworks.com domain, and I'm going to click save. And you'll see what it'll do is change your URLs to pick up your subdomain. And there we go. Okay. Now, if you see on the end of this here, you see these numbers that HighLevel adds. If it finds another subdomain with the and same page name, I tested this earlier on another sub account, so it's kind of making this URL unique with the numbers on the end of it. So if you don't have an existing funnel page with this exact name, you're not going to have to worry about this, right? It's not going to find any conflict and add some extra characters to the URL. Okay, so we've mapped the domain to our main funnel here. I'm going to hit the back button up here. Next one is the Google review funnel right here. I'm going to click on the Google review funnel right there. I'm going to go do the same thing I just did to the main funnel, go under settings, and I'm going to go under the domain and select the snap.tworks.com domain and click save. Probably going to get another message. Conflicts, yep, that's fine. Do what you got to do, HighLevel. Okay, now we have our URL mapped to our Google review funnel, and now one more. We've got I included an unsubscribe funnel that makes it easy for you to manage unsubscribes. I'm going to go to settings in this funnel and select our domain here and click save. Yep, okay. Now, as you can see in my instructional doc over here, hit the back button. I tell you, congrats, you assign your domain or subdomain to all of the funnels, okay? All 3 funnels that I've included in the snapshot. But before you continue, right here, see this block? Before you continue, copy all of your funnel URLs, except this one, because it's not needed, to TextEdit or Notepad. This will make it easy to update your custom values in a minute, okay? So first, I'm just gonna go into the main funnel here. And you can see that if you remember, I gave you 2 versions of the landing page or promo page, I call it. So you can decide which one of these you want to use. But for right now, I'm just going to grab these domains. I'll just grab one of these. Let's do a Notepad or TextEdit for me because I'm on a Mac. And I'm just going to paste these one by one in here. There's the promo page. I'm going to grab the book a success call page URL next. That's this one. Now I'm going to grab, I don't need this one as per the doc here, except the AI success call booked step. We don't need this URL, okay? Or this next one, this one right here, okay? But we do need the privacy policy, terms of use, and SMS terms of use URLs. So let's grab those. There's the privacy policy, terms of use. Terms of use. And the SMS terms of use. Okay, now I'm going to come over here and hit the back button. I'm going to go to my Google review funnel. And we're going to grab the URL here. And then we're going to go to the unsubscribe funnel and grab the URL for it. Copy. Okay, so now we all have all of our funnel URLs that we're going to use to update our custom values in a minute. So I'm going to push this off to the side for now, okay? Okay, now the next step is we need to add a user and a calendar because we need to wire up a calendar for the AI booking calendar in the snapshot. So we need to add a calendar, and we need to add, first of all, we need to add a user so we can assign the calendar to the user, right? So, and vice versa. So the first thing I'm going to do to add a user, as I've got right here, I'm going to go down to settings, left. I'm going to go to my staff, And now I'm going to click the Add Employee button here, and I'm going to type in my name, and my email address is going to be, I'm going to do Tracy +5 at tworks.com, and I'm going to click Save. Okay, so now I've added a user here in the system. That's great. So next, I'm ready to add a booking calendar and assign my user to it via the instructions right here. Okay, so now let's go back. And then I'm going to select calendars over here and calendar settings. I'm just going to copy this as a cheat. And I'm going to click the create new calendar button here or here. Let's just do here. Make it a personal booking calendar. I'm going to give it a name of AI Employee Booking Calendar. The team member I'm going to select as myself. If I didn't create the user first, I wouldn't be able to add this calendar for a personal calendar, because you must select a user. That's why I added the user first. Okay, and then I'm just going to do just a funky slug here. Oops, like that, just to create one for this walkthrough, and I'm going to confirm. Okay, so now I have my calendar. Okay, so now I've created the calendar. I've assigned my user to it right here. Now we're ready to assign the calendar to our funnel. Okay, so now let's scroll up here. To assign the calendar to your funnel booking page, we need to go to the funnel. So we hit the back button and go to Sites again, and we go to our main funnel here. And I'm going to go to the Book AI Success Call step here. And then I'm going to edit the step. Click the edit button here. This is going to take us into the editor. Okay, now that we're on the page, we're going to click on the calendar element right here, which is showing a 404 because we don't have a calendar connected here yet. We just created one, right? So I'm going to select the calendar element here, and over on the right, I'm going to select my AI booking calendar I just created from the dropdown. Boom, there we go. All right. And ignore the broken images right here. Those are going to be fixed when we actually update our custom values in just a second. All right. So now I'm just going to publish here to save. Okay. Now let's go back. All right, let's see what we have to do next. We've updated our calendar. Okay, now we need to copy the URL of our booking calendar page, because we're going to need it for our custom values in a minute too. So right here on the page that we just closed out of from the editor, I'm just going to copy this URL, and I'm going to add it to my document over here on the right that I already created, right, with all of our URLs. Okay, so now we're going to update all of our custom values now. So if I go to settings over here and custom values, and now I have to go to folders and click on the AI employee folder first. Okay. And I don't know if you saw in the folder that we have 12 custom values. I'm just going to select 50 to a page. Okay, so here are all the custom values that we need to update. All right, well, almost all of them, all but 5. I've got another folder of custom values, 5 custom values for our metadata, right? And that's for kind of SEO, right? So let's do these first. And what I did is I added these in the document here in the order that they're listed here under the custom values. And you can see that they're in alpha order here. So I'm just going to go one by one, right? So the booking page URL is the first one. Now I just copied that, right, as per our little doc here. We just copied that, so I can click the 3 dots in here, select Edit Custom Value, and paste this in the value of my booking page URL. Okay, I'm going to update that. And now I'm just going to go through one by one and update all the other custom values. For the CTA background image here and for the hero background image, I have the images that I created and included in the funnels for you guys. So if you just copy these, out of the doc that I have here. The first one is the CTA. Paste it in here. Or the first one is the hero background, sorry. And I'm going to grab the CTA one and paste that one in the I think I just pasted the wrong one in the wrong place. All right, sorry. Let's go to the CTA background. Pretty sure it's this one I just copied. Okay. Let's paste the CTA one in there. And I'll change the order of this in the doc. And I'm going to copy the one for the hero now. So let's go back to the custom value and edit the custom value for the hero and paste that URL in there. Blam. Okay. And we'll continue in a minute. Let me just first kind of let you know that if you're new to HighLevel and you want to add a new image and you want to know how to add an image and grab this URL to plug it into your custom value, all you have to do, let's go to the back button up here. You have to go to the media storage. And you have to upload a new image. And this is good because I need to do this in a minute anyway. So I'm going to grab this your logo white.png and I'm going to upload that. And if I want to plug this into the custom values, actually I want to do that for the logo image in a minute. So this is actually a good thing that we did this now. I'm going to select the three dots and I'm going to click on Get Link. This will give me the link that I'll paste in my custom value, which will load that image on my page. So I'm going to click Get Link. Okay. So now I'm going to go back over to Settings and Custom Values. Click on Folders, select AI Employee, select this to select 50 per page so I can see all 12, not just my first 10. I'm going to go into my logo image here. I'm kind of skipping ahead right now in my document, but that's okay. Since I just copied the logo image just to get something to place on the page now, I'm going to click the three dots next to the logo and I'm going to add this value for that logo image, and we'll see that in a minute. I'm going to click Update. Okay. Next thing we have is the Google Review video page URL, okay? And that would be this one. Copy. And this is in my doc that I'm copying and pasting from. Remember the doc we just created a minute ago with our funnel URLs? This is what I'm grabbing from. It's just off my screen over here so you can't see it. What's the next one? Let's see. Google Review URL. Okay. The Google Review URL. All right, now this, and I have this in the doc here. This is the URL that people are going to click on to actually leave you a Google review. And the way that you find this link for your page, and I put the instructions right here. To find the Google review link to share with customers to leave reviews, log into your Google business profile, navigate to your business listing, and click the Get More Reviews button. The link appears in the pop-up window. The link that appears in the pop-up window is the link that you want to copy and paste in the Google Review URL custom value right here. Okay, so just follow these directions in the doc to grab that URL and paste that in to the Google Review, your Google Review URL. You know what, guys? Here, let me do this. I pasted this in the wrong one. Shoot. Let me copy this, update. This is the URL for your actual funnel page for the Google review right here. So I just put that on the wrong one. So the Google review URL, this is the one that you're going to grab from Google to get people to leave you reviews. Okay, and it's important because we're using a trigger link for this in a minute. Okay, so let's just keep going. What do we have next? We've got our phone number. For the phone number field, this is going to be most likely this will be your A2P number. I'm just going to put in a fake one right now. Okay, now we have some URLs here. Our privacy policy URL. Let me grab that from my saved document over here, my notepad or my text edit document. I'm going to paste that in there. Let's bring this one over here so we can see it. Okay, this is our promo page URL is the next one. This is the your either promo version 1 or 2, whichever version you want to use in here for your promo page or landing page. I call it a promo page. I'm going to update that. What's next? We've got our SMS terms of use. Grab that one right here. SMS terms, edit, paste that one. We've got our terms of use, that one. Edit this, paste, and then we've got our unsubscribe URL. Unsubscribe and paste. Okay. And the only other custom values we have left are for our metadata. And let me go first of all. Let's go back. Let's go to sites. Let's go to our AI, our main funnel here, and let's just load one of these pages and see how we're looking. All right, we're looking great. So we have our logo image that I copied to the custom value. We have our hero image here, which is a custom value as well, right? And so we're looking, and we have our CTA image here, which is also the other custom value. And then we have our logo down here in the bottom again. Okay, so we're looking good here. Now, let's go back over. I want to go to edit mode. I want to go into this funnel page, and I want to show you the metadata. So now if I go over here to SEO metadata, you'll see that I've got some custom values in here. I've got the meta title promo page custom value. I've got the description promo page custom value. I've got the keywords promo page custom value. I've got the author custom value, and I've got a social image custom value, right? So the custom values in the title, description, and keywords, these would be unique for your different funnel pages if you wanted to add metadata to have basically so search engines can crawl them. You might not want that. You might just want them to want the search engines to find your main landing page, right? So I only created metadata for these, but you can add custom values for your other pages if you want. But your author is going to be consistent across all of your pages, and your social image is going to be consistent as well. And let me just show you something. I've got my phone plugged in here. Right over here. Okay, so this is my phone here. And the reason why you want to add a valid social image here is because when you send this link to somebody on your phone, or somebody, sees it on their phone via SMS text message, you want your image to look great, your social image. Like if you look at my phone, this is my phone over here. And if you look, if you do not include a social image and have this blank, you're going to get a link that looks like this on your phone. It's just going to be blank, right? With the URL. But if you include a social image like I have here, it looks, this second one down here, doesn't this look a lot better? Like in terms of presentation for your link to get people to click on it and go to it. So it definitely does. So this is why I create the social image. And it's easy to update this via custom values. So now let me move my phone off to the side again. Let me go hit the back button here, my browser, and let's go back over to the custom values and the metadata values right here. And before I go into this, you can see that I've given you some hints here in terms of what Google looks for in terms of max characters for title, keywords, and descriptions. And I've also given you the dimensions for the social image that work great on your mobile as well, like I just showed you, and that's 1200 by 628. Okay, so keep that in mind. Those hints are there for you. And then when you go into the folder, you'll see that I've got again, I've got the author and I've got the social image, but I also have specific to the promo page, the description, the keywords, and the titles. Okay. If you wanted to add additional metadata for your other pages, all you have to do is create your own custom values. And I would name them, if it's like for your booking page, I would name it meta description booking page, right? And then enter the value of your of the URL of your page, or actually not the URL of your page, the value of your title or your descriptions or your keywords going here. Okay. Okay, so that covers the custom values. I think we're through everything. Yep, that's it. So now let me show you the trigger links that I've included here. So let's go over to marketing and let's go high level. Go over to trigger links and select links here. I've got 4 trigger links in here. I've got a Google review trigger link. Okay. This is the URL that people are going to click on to leave your review. So it's important to know when they click on this URL, because I've got a workflow that says, hey, okay, somebody clicked on the URL, and it's going to send you a notification that somebody actually clicked on that URL to leave you a Google review. And it sends you an email saying, hey, check in a few minutes to see if the person actually left you a review. If they didn't, follow up with them to make sure they do that, right? So that's one important workflow in here. The unsubscribe trigger link. This is what you want people to, this pulls from the custom value too, from your unsubscribe. When people click on your unsubscribe trigger link, it's going to take them to the unsubscribe page and actually put them on D&D. Here, let's see, I think I've explained this in here. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Here we go, the unsubscribe workflow. If people want to unsubscribe, you have to send them to your unsubscribe trigger link via email or text message. And usually people will get an email or a text message and they'll click stop, or they're in the email, they'll click unsubscribe. This will kick off, this will trigger the unsubscribe workflow to let's see, to add the D&D and unsubscribe tags to the contact, and enables D&D for all channels except call, in case you want to follow up with them, or they want to call you back or whatever. So that's what the unsubscribe trigger link does. It works with the unsubscribe workflow to make all that happen. And then I've got a booking page trigger link. This is for your booking calendar. And then I've got a Google Reviews video page trigger link for people to click on and go to your video page, where they're going to find a button to click and leave your review. So it's important to know when they click on that link to go to your page and watch your videos, the video view saying, hey, I really appreciate you being a value customer. Please click the button below to leave us a Google review. That'll take them to the page, right, to leave a review. So it's important to know when they click that link to go to your video page to view your message before they leave the review. And it's also important for you to know when they actually click that link to leave a review. So that's what I've done with a couple of Google trigger links and the workflows that I've created for you and included in here. So let's go back up here. Okay, let's go to the workflows now. So we just have to make a couple of quick updates. We're almost to the end, guys. We're doing good. Booking and confirm reminders. Okay, so let's go to the AI employee folder. And again, I've got this all mapped out for you guys step by step. All you got to do is go one step by step, and this will take you through everything. So I'm going to go into the booking confirmation and reminders folder here, and then into the booking confirm plus reminders workflow. Okay, let's go into this workflow. And the only thing we have to do in here is we have to click on, you see that the trigger is fires this workflow. The trigger that fires this workflow is when somebody books an appointment in your calendar. So the only thing we have to do in here is just select your calendar for this workflow to fire off. Okay, so I'm going to select AI booking calendar. That's the one we just created, if you remember. And I'm going to click save trigger, and then I'm going to click save here. Okay, so that saves our workflow. And I think that's all we have to do in this workflow. Select your calendar. Yep, that's it. And if you look at, I'll just kind of take you through this workflow like real quick. Once somebody books on your calendar, I add an AI employee success call book tag is added to their contact. An opportunity in the AI employee leads pipeline is updated that they've booked a success call. And yes, I included a pipeline with several stages to kind of track your everything that's going on with your account here and your snapshot, and for people coming in and booking appointments or walking through the demo. Then I've got, what happens is I send an internal SMS saying, hey, somebody booked a success call after the AI demo form. And this is telling you somebody booked because they filled out that form to launch the demo, right? And this is after they've actually watched the demo. They booked a call with you, okay? And then I send the workflow sends an SMS saying, hey, Tracy, your success call has been confirmed for appointment start time and date. See you then at location name, okay? And this is your This is pulled from your location, your company name. In my case, it's T-Works. So this will be C then T-Works. So let's go, and I also sent an email with basically the same information that shows their confirmation. And then I wait a day, and then I send reminders, and then I wait an hour up until the appointment and send another set of reminders. You might want to change anything, any messages in here. You might want to create more reminders. You might want to take one of these out. It's all up to you. I'd make this really, really easy for you guys to update and understand. Okay. So now, what's the next workflow we want to go over? The Google review request. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that one. So let's go and hit the back button here. I'm going to go into Google review and the Google review request workflow here. Let's go into that one first. Okay. And if I zoom out on this one, this looks like a lot going on here, but it's actually really simple. Okay. Let me zoom back into this. And you can see, again, I've got it all mapped out here in the instructions to tell you exactly what's happening here. Okay. So as part of the snapshot, I included a one-page Google review request video funnel and two workflows, the workflows that I'm going through now, right? So one to request a Google review, that's this one. And so what happens is when, let's say somebody's done business with you and you're ready to ask them for a Google review, all you have to do is add the tag to their contact. That's Google review request, okay? And that fires off this workflow. And what it does is it sends them an email with the trigger link to your page, your video page, right? And then I send an SMS text with the same information, right? Send an SMS text and an email to get them there, all right? If they click the trigger link in this email or on the text message, what happens is the workflow for an hour looks to see if they've clicked the trigger link, the review trigger link to actually leave the review. And if they do within an hour, like I say here, this will trigger the Google review request workflow to send a text and email with the link to your Google review request video page in the Google review funnel. And let's see. After the Google review request workflow sends a text and email that includes your Google review video link, it will wait for 1 hour to check if your Google review trigger link was clicked, okay? If the Google review trigger link was clicked within an hour, the Google review request workflow will send you an email reminding you to check to see if the Google review has been completed. So that's really all this is doing here. It's waiting for an hour to check if the Google review link was clicked, and if it was, it's sending you an email here saying, hey, Tracy, click the Google review request trigger link, so check in a few minutes to see if they actually left a Google review. If they don't leave a Google review within 4 hours, the system will send them another reminder, okay? If they did leave a Google review, go to their contact record and add the left positive Google review tag to their contact. So once you confirm that they left the review, all you have to do is add this tag to their contact. And what that does is that fires off my second workflow right here, left positive Google review workflow. And all this does is the contact trigger is this one. When you're adding the left positive Google review trigger to their contact, it fires this workflow off. It removes them for all the workflows. It sends them a voicemail message here of you saying, hey, thank you so much for leaving a Google review. It's greatly appreciated. But just remember, you need to upload an MP3 for your voicemail message to be sent to them, okay? But it's real simple. Just record a simple, few second, genuine message saying thank you and how much you appreciate the Google review, and upload that here. And then the final step is it sends an email saying, hey, thanks so much for leaving a Google review. We strive to be the best of what we do, and your feedback is vital to your success. Of course, you can change this to be, to say whatever you want. I also included something in the email which you might want to do too. Could you do me another favor? If you have any friends or family who could also benefit from working with us, please refer them. So just ask for referrals. It's a good idea right here, right? So that's the Google reviews workflows real quick. And the only other one we have is the unsubscribe workflow. And I'll show you what I did with that. It's really, really simple. And the trigger is somebody clicking your unsubscribe trigger link, right? And they can get that trigger link via you sending them an email, through an SMS text, by whatever means you want to allow them to unsubscribe, do that. But when they click the trigger link, it's going to fire this workflow. And all it's going to do is going to add the DND and unsubscribe tags, and it's going to set DND on all channels, so they're not except for a call. Okay, so let me cancel out of this and go back. Okay guys, now that we have everything configured in HighLevel for your funnels and everything else, let's get to the CloseBot stuff, right? So you have to create a CloseBot bot and configure that and connect that to HighLevel. And if I go over to automations here, you can see for CloseBot, we've got 4 automations, right? And the first one is just a process message. The only thing that this does is it makes sure that we have a webhook in here. So whenever a customer replies, that webhook fires and it finds your bot, right? And it connects your bot. That's the only thing that this process message does. But this is the only workflow that you have to have in order to run your CloseBot bot through HighLevel, right? So this is a must-have, but it's really simple. All this does is just connecting to your CloseBot bot in HighLevel, okay? So let me hit the back button here. And before I go into the other workflows, I'm going to go over these in detail in a minute. Let's hop over to CloseBot and show you how you need to configure your bot over there. So, okay, so if I'm on the general tab here, you can see that I've just given I've named this bot, you know, with all my other bots. I've given the bot name a name of Ali, and I've set some zero response delay. I've told the bot to create a typo every once in a while to make it and then correct itself to make it feel like it's human. So I've set the frequency to 5. You can do anywhere from 0 to 100. If you set it to 100, it'll do typos all the time, right? So 5 is like just very rarely does a typo, but at least it feels more human that way. And then I've got the frequency to break up larger messages. I've got that set at 60. You can go from 0 to 100. So a little bit more than half of the time it breaks up longer messages. And I haven't included any permitted words right here, okay? So the first thing I want to do with my bot is I need to connect it over to my HighLevel sub account, right? So I'm going to go integrate, and I'm going to select a different sub account that my bot is connected to. And I'm going to select add new. Okay, so our ABC sub account is connected now. All right. So detect, I'm just leaving, the only thing I'm selecting here is the contact reach end of the objectives. Now over to main. So this is where I'm going to select the bot voice as friendly and casual. You can just add these two in here. And then you don't have to worry about these. I'm giving you all of this information, guys. So you don't have to worry about, you know, typing it straight out of the video right here. But I'm just saying this is simply why the conversation is happening. The important business information is about collecting the business name and the business type, which are related to custom fields in HighLevel, which I'll show you in just a second. And then the how to respond is just a very simple prompt in here as well. All right. Now let's go over to objectives. So these are our objectives. Now when I go to the qualifying question 1, and again, this is going to be a demo that the bot is doing, showing the prospect like how good it is, right? And how it could work for them, right? So the first one here is create 2 options that the name might inquire about. And then there's a little extra prompt here, but very simple. Again, I'm giving you guys all of this text. The placeholder, I'm going to connect to the field, which is the company name right here. I think, is it company name? Let's go look. Sorry, let's go back over to HighLevel here. Let me go to my settings, and then I'm going to go to custom fields here. And then I'm going to select the folder and click on AI Employee Demo. There's just a couple of fields that we need here. So it's business name and it's business type. All right, these are the only 2 that we need right here for the demo. So my objectives are mapped to our custom fields here in HighLevel. So these can be automatically updated when the demo runs, right? So let's go back over here to CloseBot. And again, this is going to be business name and business type are our 2 fields here for our objectives for the demo bot. So this is going to be, keep saying it, business name, business type. Okay, so this is business name here. So I'm mapping this objective to the business name field that's going to auto update in HighLevel, right? I'm going to leave the setting as gather info, max attempts of 2 and sensitivity to 50, and click close. Now my qualifying question 2, this is going to map to the business industry, and this is the business type right here. Okay, I'm going to click close. And then the timeline, We don't need to map this to any objective at all. So I'm going to click close. Our fourth objective is going to sell them. The bot's going to give them information. We're saying using the contact business name and their business type that they've told us. Be very persuasive, but not pushy about why @lead name should work with us, and then end with a question. So this is helping telling the bot kind of how we want them to have a conversation as part of the demo, right? So that's all we're doing there. And then priority 5 is actually booking. And now what we need to do is we need to come over and make sure, over to HighLevel, and make sure we're going to create a fake booking calendar so the demo can show the user that it can actually book an appointment, right? So before we can do this, I'm just going to close this step. I'm going to click save here. I'm going to come back over to HighLevel. I'm going to go back button. I'm going to go to calendars. We're going to create a brand new calendar for the demo bot. Create calendar, personal booking. We're just going to name it fake calendar, and I'm going to select me as a team member. Remember, we have to select a team member for the personal calendars. And then I'm just going to do fake 7S. Okay, doesn't matter, just to create a quick fake calendar here. So I'm going to confirm this, close. And I'm going to just grab this ID just in case. So this is our fake calendar now. Now I need to come over to CloseBot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh here. So just to make sure that it's going to find the calendar that we just created. And so I can sync to that for my booking step. Okay, now that I'm back to objectives, let's go back into the booking objective here. And I want to make sure under the calendar booking, I want to make sure I select my fake calendar right here. Want to make sure I get the right calendar that this bot is going to work with, right, and sync to. So I'm going to select fake calendar. There we go. And I'm going to click close right there. And then I'm going to click save. Okay. So now we have all of our qualifications, all of our objectives created here. And we've got our bot ready to go. All right. So now let's go back over to HighLevel. And let's go back. And let's go through the workflows. So again, this first process message, this is just saying this is the bot that we want to connect here. And if I go back over to CloseBot, you can see our bot numbers right up here. When you select your bot on the drop down here, your bot number's here. So I just copied this bot number right here, and I've pasted it into the webhook. So what I've done, I created a webhook, I created a new custom data step, and I just named it bot, and then I pasted my bot number right here. So this is going to tell the webhook to pick up on my specific bot. Okay, very simple. Let me go back one. Now let's go to the gather info step here. Okay, so there's a few things going on here. The first thing is it's looking for this form submitted as a trigger, right? And if you remember, do I have it here? Let's just go back here real quick. Go back over to the funnel. Let's just launch this page. And right here, if I click free text demo from the funnel page, this is the form that pops up. So when they fill out this form, this is what's going to launch this automation over here. That's what's going to launch the gather info for employee demo. Okay. So once that form is filled out, we're adding a couple of tags, the AI off and start AI employee demo. We're going to wait just ever so slightly. We're going to send an SMS text that says, hey, first name, we're going to show off our AI employee's capabilities. Let's pretend you're the lead and our AI employee works for your business. Our AI employee is going to try to sell your business back to you. If you're ready to start the demo, just reply with the word start to begin. Okay. So then what happens is I've got a wait step here, and then it's just waiting for them to reply with start. If they don't reply with start after an hour, it's going to send them back up in here and send them a text message again to say, hey, are you ready to start? If they do reply with start right here, we're going to send them an SMS message again. This isn't the bot yet. This is just a text message. It says, great, I need one piece of information from you to get started. The AI employee will use this in the demo. So please reply with the correct information for the best possible experience. What's the name of your business? blam. Again, it's going to look for a timeout. All right, we'll collect the name of the business there. All right, and then we're going to go back and let's go to the next workflow. Which is the start demo workflow. Okay. And the trigger is business name has changed. So when somebody texts us back with their business name, it's going to update that custom field for us. And so we can fire off this workflow based on that happening, right? And so then we send another text message, not the bot yet, saying we are creating your AI employee. Please give us a few seconds while we work our magic. And then in just another half a second, imagine if you could follow up with all of your leads 24/7, 365 days a year with an AI employee who does not take bathroom breaks or vacation, never gets tired, and is always in a good mood. Creating your personal AI employee now. In 1 moment, demo is starting. So let's kind of big red flag the demo is starting here. Okay. And then the first message before the bot kicks in is, hi, this is Allie with contact business name. This is the business name that they just told us. How can I help you? Okay. So now the AI is going to start having the conversation with them, right? Let me go to finish demo. Okay. So the AI is going to continue to have this conversation and kind of, show them how it works. And then after a couple of minutes, it's going to book that fake appointment with them, right? Via the fake calendar. So the finished demo, the last workflow here in the CloseBot demo is triggered by the person booking an appointment in the fake calendar. So you just have to come in here and change this to fake calendar and click save, right? All right. And then what's going to happen is the bot is going to accomplish all of it. We're going to clear the goals accomplished field. We're going to add a tag AI often completed demo. Then we're going to remove the tag start AI employee demo. Then we're going to send an SMS text after the demo is done that says end of demo. Thanks for demoing our AI employee. Imagine how good this can work if we customize it for your business, right? And then, by the way, after your AI employee books an appointment, you get a notification that looks like this. And I'm showing them, it gives them the confirmation of their appointment, right? Their name and time and date. And then we're sending one more text message that says, if you'd like to talk about getting an AI employee for your business, you can book a free call here. So this is actually the link to your booking calendar, right? Your trigger link here to your booking calendar right here. All right. So this is where they're actually going to, after they experience the demo and they really dig it, they're going to hopefully contact you to talk about creating one for themselves, right? And then the final step here is the workflow sending you a notification that says, hey, Tracy just completed the AI employee demo. If they don't book a call within a few minutes, reach out to get their feedback. So we know exactly when they booked after the call or when they had the demo, and hopefully they'll book a call by clicking your link right after that. Okay. So in a nutshell, guys, that is the walkthrough for the entire AI-C or conversational employee snapshot here. If you have any questions at all, let me know. All my contact information is going to be in the step-by-step walkthrough doc. And I hope you kill it with AI employees. I think you're going to love CloseBot. If you haven't used it already, you're going to love it with HighLevel because it does a super, super job of qualifying leads and booking appointments. And there's just a ton you can do with it. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, let me know if you need anything at all. Thanks.